Brendan Rodgers promised Celtic would look at any proposals to switch their Betfred Cup semi-final against Hearts, as he admitted the Hampden doubleheader posed major challenges. Hearts and Aberdeen have both suggested that Celtic's tie against the Edinburgh club be switched back from October 28 to the following weekend, when both teams are due to meet in the league. Rodgers understands both clubs' frustration over the difficulties that a noon kickoff for Aberdeen-Rangers and a 7:45 p.m. start for Hearts Celtic will pose for fans, and pointed out that many Celtic supporters would also be affected. But he made several references to the fact that the Scottish Professional Football League must have prepared for the scenario thrown up by the two Glasgow clubs' involvement in the Europa League. When asked whether Celtic could potentially agree to Hearts' idea, Rodgers said, "It's something we would have to look at. I think it's November 3rd when we play Hearts. So whether the organisers of the competition want to wait that long for it, I don't know. I don't want to talk about the what-if scenario. We'll be back in the early hours of Friday morning from a European game and having to play on the Sunday. There's many avenues you can go down, and if they, Hearts, want to appeal, that will be entirely up to them." When asked for his thoughts on the Sunday double, he said, "From the outside, it looks operationally and logistically a major challenge, but the organisers and police must feel that it will be under control. So we have to accept that it's been organised what they feel is the best way." The Celtic boss understood why Hearts and Aberdeen had objections from their fans' point of view. "I also look at it from a Celtic perspective," he added ahead of Saturday's visit of the Dons. "Supporters will be coming to a late kickoff, and in the early hours of the morning will be getting their boats back to Ireland and travelling all around the country. So I absolutely see it, and for the supporters of Aberdeen who have to travel down for a 12 o'clock kickoff, I don't think the first train from Aberdeen gets in until 12:30 or something. So there is an operational and logistical issue there for them, but I think each club will have its own gripe with it in terms of it not being perfect." When asked if he had concerns over the pitch cutting up after the early game, Rodgers said, "It would be good for Hearts. It could go into extra time. It could go into penalties. It really could operationally be a real push. But listen, we see the issues around it, both on the pitch and off the pitch. We can only control how we prepare for the game now. You have to think the organisers have anticipated it, otherwise you are not doing your job. I'm only assuming operationally and logistically it was looked at and anticipated that this could happen. And then you have your procedures in place for the what-if scenarios. You would do that from a football context, prepare for what-if scenarios. The dates are there clear, and if you prepare for what may happen, then you assume the solutions are there. I only assume with the answer being so quick that it was something that was anticipated."